Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, thank you for joining this video. We are from Group 5. In this meeting, we would like you to present our presentation about selection and gradation in material development. Before that, let me introduce our group. My name is Liza Maulia. I am as moderator and also as speaker 2. And then my partner, Dira Indah Utami as speaker 1 and Pangeran Muhammad Arafiki as speaker 3. Okay guys, let's get started.
Content specification in a language-centered syllabus. The specification of content in language-centered syllabus has become an area of more concern and controversy in second language pedagogy. When deciding on the content in the development of materials, there are various points of view on the three principles. Language selection, gradation, and ordering must be considered by Kumarafadivelu, 2006. First, vocabulary selection. Wilkins, 1976, stated that the methodology's first concern was on vocabulary because the use of everyday language was different from the vocabulary found by students in reading text. In order to ensure the vocabulary content is most useful and relevant to the student needs, different criteria have been defined. For example, Wilkins states the following criteria is frequency, range, availability, habits, and coverage. Frequency as the main criterion in vocabulary selection refers to the number of occurrences of item in the language corpus. Coverage refers to the number of meaning expressed by an item. Range refers to the ability of an item to be applied in different contexts. Another criterion in the selection is availability. Second, grammar selection. Choosing the grammar is the same as choosing the vocabulary subject above. However, the focus of grammar selection is the ability to be taught or teachability and learnability, which can support the selection of the sentence pattern based on the criteria of being able to learn or learnability. Simple grammatical ones are easier to learn than more complex ones, by White, 1988. Third, gradation. Gradation refers to the grouping and sorting of teaching items in the syllabus, by Richard, 2001. Gradation and assessment are terms used and refer to the preparation of language for teaching purpose, by Mackey, 1967. The syllabus specification is based on the term syntactic complexity. This assumes that there is a reciprocal relationship between the linguistic complexity of the structure and its ability to be studied. Last, sequencing. Carter and Noonan, 2001, defined sequencing as how areas of knowledge and special skills and abilities are arranged in a syllabus or in teaching materials so that they represent a path of development and development. Two types of ordering are described as follows. 1. The order of the individual item in each system, and 2. The order of the combination of this item in various structures, by Mackey, 1967. Regarding sorting in the system, a number of item specifics is a number of possible sequence. The more open the system, the greater the probability of sorting. The order is phonetic items, grammar, and vocabulary. According to Graves, 1996, sequencing can be applied at two levels. At the level of subject that organize each subject, or micro-level, and at the level of courses related to the organization of the whole course, or macro-levels.
Next, student-centered syllabus or learner-centered syllabus. According to Richard 2001, states the teaching methods are deeply rooted in the syllabus or contextualization. All methods can be categorized under one or two heads: language-centered methods, which contain methods based on the theory or human nature of language, and learner-centered methods, which are based on the theory of the learning process. A. Selection of content on the student-centered material. The student-centered syllabus follows an analytical approach in syllabus design, where the teacher and student are the decision makers in the selection and grading of the content. According to White 1988, Noonan 1997 asserted the student-centered syllabus focus on collaboration between teacher and student that influence students in determining the selection and grading of content. This can directly determine the needs of students. Tomlinson 2008 mentioned things that must be in student textbooks that help in language learning. First, provide a rich experience with a variety of genres and text types. Second, provide a positive aesthetic experience through graphic design. Third, using multimedia for a richer and more varied language learning. Fourth, helping students to find out for themselves. Fifth, helping students become independent students. Sixth, provide additional material for listening and reading. 7. Helping students personalize and localize language learning. B. Graduation and squashing. Material development through a student-centered approach emphasizes incorporating pedagogical assessment into content in line and grading tools assessment with a focus on students rather than others. Noonan 1997 states, the assessing the total content in the form of pedagogical text is complex and that depends on the following factors. First, the degree to which language attaches to content that facilitates understanding. Second, the degree to which language makes cognitive demands on students. Third, the degree to which the user background knowledge can be used to aid the understanding. Fourth, amount of assistance provided to students. Fifth, processing language difficulty. And then the last, the level of stress experienced by students when engaging with the language.
Next is factors to consider in grading purpose. Student factors include self-confidence, motivation, learning experience, culture, and knowledge of language. Task factor namely relevance, complexity, number of contexts related to the task, language processing skills in the task. Text factor including text size, text formatting, contextual clues, text content.
Okay, I think that's all our explanation about selection and graduation in material development. Sorry for our mistake and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.